back around late 2011 or so. Me and my family were going to a flea market. So while I was there, I decided to go check out some things. I saw that some of the games and DVDs were on sale, and I noticed a box with a picture of classic Sonic on it that read Sonic Generations Beta. I became a bit curious since it was being sold for only $10. Not to mention there was nothing on the back but a checkered pattern. Very strange for a Sonic game. So I decided to buy it. As soon as I got home, I booted up my Xbox 360 as fast as I could. I was so excited because this game had just came out, and to my surprise the game worked fine, loaded and everything. But when I got to the title screen, the main theme was reversed and sounded a little satanic. I decided to press start and continue anyways. I started a new game and found myself in the Green Hill Zone, except the sky was blood red. So was the water. Green Hill music wasn't playing. Instead, it was the theme that sounded something familiar to the final boss music on Earthbound. Not to mention, classic Sonic's body was covered in blood. You could see scars everywhere on his body. His ribcage was ripped open. I could go on and on, but I'm gonna get straight to the point. As I completed classic Sonic's level, instead of the usual ranking screen, a message popped up on the screen and read, "If you don't turn back now, consequences are extremely possible." I decided to continue once again. My eyes were glued onto the TV. I just had to. Then another message popped up and said, "You have been warned, Nicholas." How in the hell did this game know my name? I thought I was hallucinating for a moment there. I pressed OK and continued. Then the level select screen came up, and where you had to walk over to the next level. Instead of the background preview of the level, there were just a bunch of graveyards with Sonic's friends buried. One of the tomes read, "Amy Rose died at 12 years old from a long and painful death." I thought my eyes were starting to play tricks on me. I continued to monitor Sonic's Green Hill Zone, and you wouldn't believe what I've seen. Instead of Modern Sonic being playable, it was a Tails doll. I couldn't even control him, he moved by himself. Modern Green Hill theme wasn't playing. Instead, it was Living in the City, reversed. Modern Green Hill looked like it was the classic one. Blood, red sky, and water. Tails doll was uncontrollable, like I said. And it was as if he was trying to show me something. He went down into a chamber that had a cave in it. Inside, there were a bunch of tools that are used to torture people. And then Tails doll walks over to a torture rack that had modern and classic Sonic chained onto a wall with barbed wire covering their skin. Half of their flesh had been completely ripped off. Tails doll continued to torture them. I could hear blood-curdling screams from both modern and classic Sonic. I couldn't stand to watch this any longer. I was about to reach for the power button on my 360 when suddenly another message popped up and said, "I warned you. I knew you wouldn't listen to me, Nick. That's why this had to be done. You could have saved him. But now it's all your fault. Now they must burn in hell for eternity, because now I own their souls. And soon, I'll have yours." I tried to tell my mom that the game was becoming too scary, but my door was locked on the outside. I couldn't exit my room. The only exit was to break my window, but I didn't because I knew my parents would get mad at me. So I continued playing for one last time. Next time, that's it. I'm done with the game, I said to myself. Tails doll then vanished from the screen. Then I was brought back to the title screen. This time, it read differently. Tails doll Generations. I fucking shit bricks instantly after seeing that, especially since Can You Feel the Sunshine was playing. Tails doll was covered in blood with a dead Dr. Eggman next to him, with half his head missing and entrails covering half of his body. The screen then turned black and Can You Feel the Sunshine was playing again. The bulb in my room blew and it was pitch black. With that song playing, I looked around in my room and saw a red light that kept getting closer. Then I heard a whisper in my ear. "Can you feel the sunshine?" I fucking screamed and ran around my room like a hyped up kid on steroids. Finally, my door was open. I told my mom, but she didn't believe me. This game will haunt me forever. Next time, I will buy an original copy at a store instead of a damn beta copy that was modded by a bunch of sick fucks. The Tails doll in my room thing was the freakiest part though. I was so tired. I may have been seeing things, so hopefully it was just a hallucination.